You know, I did the work on myself first. I connected more deeply with my son. And then it was time for me to rebuild the relationship with Swizz. And I reached out to him. I said, listen, we need to talk because...
How long had it been that you hadn't
Well, we got divorced in 2010. That first talk was probably around 2011.
Wow.
Yeah.
A long time.
It is. It was a good solid year and a half.
So, Swizz Beatz might have finally spoken up about those wild cheating rumors and the alleged baby scandal that's been haunting his name lately, but word on the street says that even though he denied stepping out on Alicia Keys or fathering another woman's child, insiders claim the story runs deeper and dirtier. Allegedly, Swizz did cheat, and the real reason Alicia took him back is way more shocking than anyone expected. Just think about it. Going through all that public heat for being labeled the other woman, only to end up facing the same kind of betrayal later, that's gotta burn. Some people swear Alicia's forgiveness isn't just about love, it's about image, loyalty, and the empire they've built together. Maybe that's why she keeps giving him another chance, or maybe it's something else entirely. Either way, this story's got layers, and we're peeling them back right now. Now, for a little background on how these two even got tangled up in the first place. Both Alicia and Swizz are proud New Yorkers who met as teenagers through mutual friends in the music scene. But get this. Alicia once admitted she wanted nothing to do with Swizz back then. In her book, More Myself, she wrote, "He'd roll up in flashy cars, decked out in diamonds, surrounded by his Bronx crew, and I wanted no part of it." Years later, fate brought them back together in 2008 on a music collab, and that's when things took a turn, apparently for the spicy. The more Alicia talked to Swizz, the more she started seeing a whole new side of him. Beneath the baggy jeans, tattoos, and street swagger, she realized the man actually had depth. He was sharp, aware, and surprisingly tuned in to what was going on in the world. That kind of mix, it's magnetic. And before long, sparks were flying fast. Next thing you know, by May 2010, the couple dropped a double bombshell. They were engaged and expecting their first baby together. Not long after, they tied the knot in a gorgeous private ceremony on the Mediterranean Sea. Picture perfect vibes, right? But here's the twist. When Alicia and Swizz first got together, he was still married to his ex-wife, Mashonda. And allegedly, when they started secretly dating, Alicia made sure the cameras caught their cozy romantic moments, almost like a message to let Mashonda know he was taken. That move had the internet buzzing, and people still haven't stopped talking about it. And you know that old saying, you lose them how you get them? Yeah, that one fits this story way too well. Because ever since 2011, barely a year into their marriage, cheating rumors have followed them like a shadow. Back then, whispers started spreading that Swizz was talking to model and aspiring singer Christina Elizabeth. Reports say the two met back in 2007 at Solange Knowles' birthday party, and Swizz allegedly kept in touch with her for years. Now, both Swizz and Alicia came out swinging, calling those claims completely false. But here's where it gets messy. Christina didn't exactly deny it. Instead, she admitted she'd lost her phone and confirmed that the intimate texts came straight from her device. She even wrote about it herself, which made the whole situation even harder to ignore. "I'm only making this statement because people are calling me a liar, and honestly, I'm embarrassed." That's how Christina started her confession. And it didn't stop there. She dropped bomb after bomb, confirming that the rumors about Swizz Beatz cheating on Alicia with her were absolutely true. She even admitted that the texts floating around online were real, saying, "Yes, Swizz was texting me even while he was married." Now that's wild. Christina claims she lost her phone and someone else leaked everything, but by then, the receipts were already out there for the world to see. But that's not where the drama ends. Not even close. Remember when Swizz was accused of having a fling with Lala Anthony? That tea came straight from Ms. Jones, who said she got a DM from someone in Swizz's inner circle. The message claimed that Swizz wasn't planning to leave Alicia, but Lala had already fallen for him. Messy doesn't even begin to cover it. Swizz tried to clean things up by posting that the only Lala he was rocking with was his wife's song, Lala, Unlocked. But allegedly, insiders say their connection was very real and went on way after those cheating rumors hit the blogs. And if you think it stops there, buckle up, because there were more allegations. Word is, Swizz even circled back to his ex-wife Mashonda while married to Alicia. Sources close to her claimed Mashonda hooked up with him just to get revenge for Alicia taking her man. They said she was documenting everything. every message, every meetup, as part of her plan to spill it all in a memoir reportedly titled Death of a Mermaid. Talk about a revenge plot straight out of a movie. Speaking of Mashonda, that situation got real messy with Alicia. The truth is, Swizz started seeing Alicia before he officially divorced Mashonda, and the whole thing completely blindsided her. She made that crystal clear in her emotional open letter to Alicia Keys that shook the internet at the time. According to Mashonda, what triggered her to finally speak out was a tweet from Alicia that read, "In love, is it better to go for the choice that is smart or the one that has spark?" Now, to everyone else, that might have sounded innocent, but to Mashonda, it was a direct jab about her marriage. In the letter, Mashonda revealed that after 2 years of trying to reach Alicia privately, all she got in return were constant displays of selfishness and zero concern for her or her son. That's when she decided to let the world know exactly how she felt. She wrote, "I was a fan of a Keys' last album. We were both signed to J Records, and I always checked out her projects. I sang her songs and admired her for creating Superwoman and Karma. I would never deny her talent. I believed in her until I found out she was possibly sleeping with my husband. That line alone had people gasping. At first, both Alicia and Swizz denied the affair, but months later, the truth finally came out. And to make things even more heartbreaking, Mashonda said that to her knowledge, her marriage wasn't broken at all. In fact, they were planning to celebrate their 5th anniversary when she discovered the affair. Imagine that. You're preparing to mark a milestone in your marriage, only to find out your husband stepping out with one of the biggest R&B stars in the world. Mashonda wrote that her issue with Alicia wasn't just that she helped destroy a family, it was the audacity that came after. She couldn't believe Alicia had the nerve to post about love and following your heart after knowing the truth about their situation. That letter turned a private heartbreak into a public showdown, and it left everyone questioning if Alicia and Swizz's so-called soulmate story was really built on love or betrayal. Then Mashonda said something that hit straight to the heart. "After a year and a half of you hiding this affair and acting like it doesn't exist, now's the time to confront it. You have no idea how much pain this caused me. You could feel every word of that. She made it clear she wasn't trying to chase clout or stir drama. She just wanted to protect her son and get some kind of peace in the middle of a storm that turned her life upside down." Mashonda even revealed she'd reached out to Alicia privately, asking her to be considerate until the divorce was finalized. According to her, she told Alicia, "If you and Swizz are really meant to be, I wish you the best. And I hope you never have to experience the kind of heartbreak I did." She said she wouldn't wish that pain on her worst enemy. And honestly, you could tell she meant that. She also made it clear that if Alicia and Swizz were in it for the long haul, then they'd better learn to coexist. Because Mashonda wasn't going anywhere. There was a child involved, and she wanted everyone to move forward with maturity. She ended her message with a powerful line, reminding Alicia to choose smart over spark, warning that sparks have a way of burning everyone. That line went viral back then, and people still quote it to this day. Mashonda also pointed out that everything could look very different if the roles were reversed, basically telling Alicia to handle things with respect and dignity. At the time, she was heartbroken, but determined to stay strong for her son. And years later, in her 2018 memoir, she admitted she regretted speaking out publicly against Alicia. She said it wasn't about hate, it was about ego, pain, and needing to be heard. She later learned that the best thing she could do was minimize the drama for her child's sake. Believe it or not, Alicia, Swizz, and Mashonda eventually went to therapy together, trying to find peace and figure out how to co-parent without tearing each other down. It was one of those rare Hollywood stories where things almost seemed to heal, until recently. Because guess what? A few weeks ago, Swizz Beatz got hit with more cheating rumors. Word on the street says Alicia was allegedly ready to file for divorce after hearing that Swizz fathered a child with a longtime side piece. Reportedly, she found out after a court-ordered paternity test confirmed he was the father. Now that's the kind of twist that'll have anyone's jaw on the floor. Of course, Swizz quickly jumped online to shut it all down. He clapped back under a Shade Room post saying, "Everybody knew we were divorced but us." We found out on our 15-year anniversary vacation. People believe fake gossip because they're miserable. We got nothing to do with that. Bless up. Who should I put on this beat, baby? He tried to play it cool, but fans weren't buying it because no matter how many denials come through, the streets keep whispering that Swizz has always been a serial cheater and that his pattern with Alicia looks eerily similar to what went down with Mashonda years ago. So now the big question is, why does Alicia keep standing by him after all these years of whispers, scandals, and receipts? Maybe it's pride. Maybe after everything she went through to be with him, walking away would feel like defeat or public embarrassment. Or maybe she's still holding on to the version of Swizz she thought she had, not the one the rumors keep painting. But what do you think? Is Alicia staying out of love, loyalty, or just pride? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, share this video, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Because this story is far from over, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. See you on the next one.